same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease in my life, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Oh, give it a stretch. Oh, it is one of those days. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like cold. Well, relative. I live in Florida, so to me, it's cold outside, and it's rough start. So, how's everyone doing? It's weird because yesterday was beautiful. It was nice and like just chilling, but now I don't know. But how are you doing? Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. And I am the type of person, if I don't make time, I will never find time. And so I created untilit.works as kind of like an excuse to be by a computer. So I figured, if I'm going to do these like live stream things, I might as well work on these projects, right? So that's how I rationalize it to myself. And it's worked pretty well so far. Like I'm making another site and where I list out all the different projects I kind of created. And I was like, damn, that's a lot of projects. And so, yeah, pretty dope. And it helps me like learn and keep me up to date on things as well. Because when I'm building stuff, I always try to do something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Learn something new each time. And so it's helped me a bunch of times. So neither here nor there. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made again, it's one of these weird days. So welcome to untilit.works. Untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress. Then there are break sessions, which are these. I will pop up here to remind you, hey, time to take a break, get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, or you can just sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Or you can come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet. We'll talk about that later. So if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have a little notice there, so you may need to click play to start the stream. One of these projects I'm working on, I think I've figured out a way around it, which is not so bad. So I have some people testing it. It's a project I created, and some folks are like testing it kind of. I think I need to follow up, but I think I found a way to make that work. Whatever. So, that's why the little notice is there. Next to that is open closed caption. I am using the speech recognition that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And so if you click that, a space will open up and hopefully the words I'm saying will be transcribed accurately and placed in that space. Then if there's ever anything during these break sessions that you thought was interesting, you can actually create a highlight clip. Well, maybe not even now because I think it's still broken. Last week, behind the scenes. So I use a service to generate the clips. Like they cut them and join them together and everything, right? I think I ran out of space because I've been doing this for a long time. We're on show or session like 673. And so there's all these little clips there. And I think it just finally like ran out of storage. It was like a free thing I was doing. And so I'm even like on a legacy plan. And so I think I ran out of space. So I was kind of like trying to delete stuff and it was a mess. So this has helped me because I've been thinking about kind of like, because there's other projects I want to do and those will also have people be able to create clips, highlight clips. And so I think I kind of want to like abstract that into like its own service so I can use on different projects. Because right now this is kind of like tied to this. I'm thinking I'm going to try and abstract it out so I can just redirect this to there. Whatever. Been working on that. So, so it may not work. I'm not even sure. You get 5 clips. So what happens is they're 5 seconds a piece. So if there's ever anything during these breaks, you're like, oh, that's kind of cool. You can click add a clip and now mark a timestamp. Then there's, if you click create a highlights video before I shut down the break session, what will happen is that it will save those timestamps. It will take the recording of the video, chop out the clips from the timestamps, join them together, put an intro, put an outro. And so I've been reworking that to I don't know. I'm looking into different options. You know what I'm saying? So I'm building like proof of concepts, and that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I'm hopefully be able to get a proof of concept working. So maybe for the next cipher later today, I may have it working. I don't know. No promises. But yeah, so then there's a countdown timer counting when the next work session starts. And then if you'd like to join the room and chat and ask questions, you can do that there. There's a link for that. Cool. So let me show you what the work session looks like. And again, these are 45 minutes, like heads down, just trying to make some progress on what you're working on. Like I'm almost done in that first work session. I'm almost done with the post radio show promo stuff. I got like one more social media account to post to, and I should be good. This one. So it'll look something similar to this. Some other things broke. I'm thinking I'm just going to redo the site. I'm going to place it on the things to do, like kind of rebuild the site and with things that I've learned, you know what I'm saying? And so that should be cool. But for now, over in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers. You can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side, there's a Bandcamp player and audio player, which I'm probably going to recreate because they did something and it broke it. So I'm probably just going to recreate that. And so if you want to listen to some music, I think it may not work. I don't know. Then we have the to-do section, which I made so I know it works. There is where it says add a task. You type in the task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list. You can click the text to edit it. You can click the X to delete the task, or you can mark it done by clicking the checkbox. When you click the checkbox, it sends it to the done section. So if you click the word done, it'll show you all the things you got completed. Then if you click that Twitter icon, it will open up Twitter and pre-populate a tweet with listing all the things you got completed. So for me, it's kind of like a checkpoint, like, oh, I got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week, knowing I got some stuff done that I've been meaning to work on, at least for me. Over in the right-hand corner, there's a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So I have links there to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. So if you're like brand new to coding and you keep hearing about web development and you don't know where to start, from what I've seen from the curriculum and the what people have told me about them, if you go through them, I think at the end, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. But it's like a good start. Now, let's say you are into web development and you're looking for some cool project, maybe to get juices flowing, you know what I'm saying? That you can like maybe build something on top of it. I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are look into these tutorials. I kind of like look over these tutorials. I actually created some new tutorials. I got to probably switch them out, but neither here nor there. The tutorials are there. You'll be able to actually, like one tutorial is you follow the tutorial, you create an application where you put, there's a space, you put your home phone number into it, hit call, your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have the conversation back and forth between you and the browser. Then there's one where it's the opposite, where you get a virtual number from the real world phone. You call that virtual number, and the application you create, you'll be able to answer it and have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where two users like log in to an application and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation. It's pretty dope, I think. So that's that. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, show and tell sign up will walk you through the process, and then we can bring you up and we can talk about what you thought was cool. Then that highlights section, the video that you sent to be created. First, it'll say status submitted if it's working. I don't even know. But when it's ready to be viewed, it'll say status done. You'll be able to click view. It'll pop up a page where you can preview the video. You can download the video and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, sometimes Twitter doesn't show the video depending on the URL. So what I've been doing is I download the video and I post a different social media already. So I just attach it to the tweet and just send it off. So there's that. Cool. Hako. Hako stands for help a coder/creator out, right? It's a thing I made so that if you ever get stuck, you're able to create a Hako where you can invite people to join. And the hope is that you'll be able to come together and get the help or feedback that you're looking for, right? So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. There's a keyword filter list. So if you want to filter by certain keywords, and then you can click the creator's name, either Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile, see if you want to join. You click join to request to join the room, right? If you click create, you're presented with this form where you put in the title and 3 keywords. When you hit create, it generates a unique URL to where you can copy or click to share to Twitter. And then when you join your Hako, it looks like this. Title at the top. Over on the right-hand side, you can leave the Hako. You can open the menu for some more options. Over on the right below that, we have the chat, text chat. I'll talk about that later. Over on the left-hand side, there's a countdown timer counting when the next break session happens. You can copy the URL again. You can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, like I said, they just don't join your room automatically. They're going to request to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You'll be able to click the name, the username, either Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And then from there, you can decide whether or not you want to approve or deny them. Now, let's say you approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person. Well, you can always block them. You can always ban them and kick out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And again, that's because the whole reason for the Hako is for you to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen, everyone will be able to get more context because they can see what you're seeing and be able to provide you with that better help or feedback. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako is through the text chat. You put your message here in the bottom, hit send, it'll add it to the list. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have it enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because anything people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I have the opposite, whereas text to speech. So if you're not looking at the chat room, you can still follow along because whatever messages are put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, nice. So let me get y'all back to work because I just want to finish up this little bit of social media stuff, get that out of the way, and then I can start focusing on this highlight clip creator thing. I want to get that done. But when we come back, we'll talk about something I found cool on the internet. I was like, oh, it's pretty dope. It's kind of, I like kind of like the behind the scenes of stuff. I kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So this thing was launched and they kind of talk about how they built it. And so I figured, you know, why not share it here as well? So when we come back, we'll talk about that. But till then, I wish you much productivity. I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. This right here is one of my favorite producers of all time. This is Nujabez. It's featuring a super dope MC that goes by the name of Apani B. The track is called Thank You. Thanks again for hanging out. Till 15 minutes after the hour, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy and be safe. And thanks again. Peace.
But let me start from the heart. I just want to state I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to state I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life. But let me start from the heart. I just want to state I thank you all for showing up to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music is more meaning to life.